Hello, Michael. How have you been? Happy first anniversary.
Thank you. I've been good. I've been really good. I'm tired from the Orlando Claims Cook-Off event we
Uh,
had last week, but it was a lot of fun.
Yes, I heard that was a huge success. Congratulations being on the planning committee of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's totally worth it in the end. Everyone really enjoys the event, and I get a lot of really good food I get to eat at the end of the day, so I have zero complaints about my job.
That's awesome. Well, maybe one time we'll have to fly down there and go with you next year. So for your anniversary, I have a few questions, so just so we can get to know you and how your year has been. So you started with Questpro during, I guess, the beginning of quarantine, and we haven't been able to get together as a team much or at all since then. So how's that been for you? How's this year been?
Well, it was funny when I first had talked to Kevin. I had planned to come over, and we had all that set up. There was no talk of COVID or quarantine or any of that kind of stuff. It was months prior, and I remember Kevin called me about a week into quarantine. We were just starting to approach. We were like week or two out from my first day, and he called me. And as he calls me, I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna say, we can't take you on because of the quarantine, and business is gonna get slower. Instead, he called me and said, hey, just want to make sure you're ready to start. And I was like, absolutely, I'm ready to hit the ground running. And that's exactly what we did. I mean, I was in and out of the onboarding process within less than 5 days, and I was able to just get right to work and letting everyone know my new home and my new team here and how great they are. And that's been really what this whole year's been about. Is for me has been focused on updating folks on my new place, and my new home, and also making sure that they understand just what a difference it is, working with Questpro and this team compared to my previous experience in the staffing world. So it was a very difficult start, but I will say that it wasn't due to anything Questpro related. It had everything to do with the quarantine, and that was just difficult for everyone involved. But it worked out great. We ended up doing really well, and I have zero complaints, and with the way business is going, and I think that us as a whole, this team has really managed to stay the tide of this pandemic, and really have risen above, kind of like the cream of the crop. We've risen to the top because we were able to weather this storm.
That's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
good to hear because I know the team definitely, they've always gone out of our way to make our, especially out of town coworkers feel very welcome and try to bring y'all in as much as possible because I know you're out there in Florida out of the headquarters, so you're not around us day to day, but I'm really glad that you're on our team and that we are very enthusiastic to bring you on, and you've been a joy
Thank
to work with since the
thank you.
beginning.
Yeah, I love this team. I couldn't pick a better group of professionals to work with.
Well, that's great. What if, in this past year, what have you seen as your biggest accomplishment, Ben?
Well, uh, the fact that we were able to hit new records in the state even during a pandemic. I mean, if the fact that we could have just held the current numbers would have been great, but we were able to surpass that. And the other thing that I was really able to provide, I feel like, or biggest accomplishment for me is that I'm able to provide a totally different and so much better product to my clients. I mean, the level of skill and professionalism and experience that comes with this team is just unparalleled. And I have found that working working with other teams and other companies, it can be a much more difficult space. But to be able to approach my clients and say, listen, this is not comparing the same company that I was at before. Now I'm at a place where the reach and the product itself is just on a whole different level. And for me, that's been a big accomplishment because my clients, I truly own what I sell. I believe in it. I believe in this. I believe in this in this this job where, you know, we get to help people find jobs and help people find work, and put good people at good companies, the companies that deserve to have those kind of individuals. So I just think that my ability now to provide a much better staffing and recruiting product to them is really a huge accomplishment for me, and I've been able to get that great feedback from my clients as well, which is all I can ask for.
Absolutely. That is a big accomplishment. And what do you see for yourself in 2021, this coming year, and your second year with Questpro? Do you have any goals that you're ready to reach for?
Yeah, well, biggest one for me is just to continue the growth outside of Florida. My main focus, I mean, Florida, anyone in Florida usually has some sort of relationship with me, or doesn't, at least knows who I am. So I feel like Florida, we are pretty strong, and we are much stronger than we've ever been. But I think that we're definitely strong in Florida, and I really want to push more into the Georgia market, as well as Alabama, and further up the coast, South Carolina, things like that. I have some clients out there already, so I'm just looking for excuses to get back in my travel, get my travel suitcase filled again, and get on the road and go see everyone out there as events start to increase out here. I know Florida, everything's back up and running, so I'm going I'll be at every conference, every event. If there's an event going on and you don't see me there, email me and ask me what happened, because I'm gonna be there at all of them, and I'm excited to see everyone again. I'm not built for quarantine. I like to be around people, so I'm excited to see all my peers, and with the cook-off, and I have South Florida Claims golf tournament this week. There's just a ton of events coming up, and I'm just excited to see everyone and spend time with my friends and my peers in this industry, and just focus on growth, and just focus on extending my reach past Florida and into more of the Southeast.
Awesome. Well, knowing your personality and getting to know you just this year, I know you're a go-getter and you're very sociable, and you're going to make those goals happen. And I'm excited to help support you in any way I can to help you reach those.
Thank you. 2021 is going to be even better than 2020.
I completely agree. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and answering our anniversary questions. And I wish you the absolute best second year with Questpro, and many more to come.
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm excited for what the future holds. It's going to be great.
Awesome. Have a great day, Michael.